From chains that only cost $1 to chains that cost over $1 million and every other price in between, NFL players' chains are only gonna get crazier and more expensive as we move on. Starting with the cheapest chain in NFL history, Landon Dickerson went viral for twisting up his own chain and covering a water bottle in tape for the pennant. And wait a minute, dude even wrote his jersey number, nickname, and drew on his own diamonds? Now, even though he thought his chain was iced out, his $1 chain is the cheapest in this video. Other NFL players have chains worth thousands, hundreds of thousands, even a chain worth $1 million. So we're only gonna get more expensive as we level up. Next is Jamar Chase, and he got his chain from a gas station? Well, after Jamar went viral for saying,
"I'm always open,"
he partnered with 7-Eleven, a gas station that's always open, and got this 7-Eleven pennant with orange, red, and green gems on a shiny tennis chain. Now, he wasn't just wearing it during commercials or while dominating during a game. His gas station chain wasn't even real gems, so it only cost $120. Gas? More like ass. But Patrick Mahomes spent over 50 times as much on a real chain that made the internet go crazy. Fans were glazing after Mahomes hit the jeweler to go shopping, cause right after he was seen at NBA games wearing black diamond chains and a cross pennant. And these things were shining so crazy, fans couldn't stop talking about them, even comparing them to iconic dancers. So Mahomes kept wearing them during WWE fights and even while yapping on Twitter, cause his big black chains, each costed $7,000. So I guess it was money well spent. But Stefon Diggs' chain cost even more, cause it came from an addiction. Stefon secretly became a fiend for caffeine, especially from Starbucks. That's why he's been seen tweeting that his love for Starbucks is a forever thing, which even had him tweeting back. I mean, sometimes it's their coffee, other days it's
Starbucks. I love tea. I actually pick up a mango black, and that's just my drink.
Stefon also posted pics of him at their headquarters where he called it home. Eventually, he was awarded some custom Starbucks cleats for his feet. But that wasn't as dope as him getting this Starbucks chain for his neck. Dude got a circle pennant of the Starbucks logo that's full of emeralds and diamonds that are bussin'. No wonder why his jeweler made his own post about the piece and admitted Stefon's addiction, cause the chain cost $15,000. But Joe Burrow's chain didn't just cost double. It had him clowning a reporter. He got a gold chain with a pennant of his initials and jersey number, sitting on top of a black Nike swoosh that's all flooded in diamonds. But when a reporter saw it, he literally asked if this chain was real.
Joe, being a good reporter, I've got to ask about the jewels. Are they real, and what are they?
They're definitely real. I make too much money to have fake ones, so, these are real. I'm sorry, what was the second question?
Is that reporter dumb? I think so, cause Joe flexed the chain so much it not only got him put into a commercial.
And don't even talk to me about no gold chain, cause Joe got hands down
They're definitely real.
the coldest one in the game.
It cost him $30K. But Kyler Murray's chain wasn't just more expensive. It helped save the world from a deadly disease. Now, it wasn't so serious at first when the NFL partnered with Snickers, a candy I'm always munching on, man. So Snickers started rewarding a bunch of players with a crazy chain for making crazy plays or being the hungriest player of the week. And after Kyler won a game with this last-second Hail Mary, he was awarded his own chain with over 2,000 diamonds, rubies, and sapphires, which didn't just spell out hungry. It sat on a gold Cuban link chain that weighs over a pound, and of course Kyler had to flex the chain. It looked crazy. But when he got the chain, a pandemic began taking over the world. Now, Kyler knew a lot of his fans were suffering, so he wanted to help fight back by donating his chain to fund more healthcare workers who were risking their life to fight the virus. And eventually the chain got auctioned off for $60,000, with all money going to them. You gotta respect Kyler for that. But Derrick Henry's chain wasn't just more expensive. He got it to honor his idol, Kobe Bryant.
That's like my all-time favorite athlete of all time.
Now, Kobe wasn't just his favorite athlete and someone he bought art pieces of. Henry's always talking about his idol.
Did you meet Kobe?
After I got drafted, Kobe was walking up. I was like, "That's Kobe. I'm gonna say something. What should I say?" I kept asking her. She was like, "Just be yourself. What if you don't know me? What if you don't say nothing to me? What if you like he don't know who I am?" She was like, "He knows who you are." And he walks by, and I just froze. I didn't say nothing. I didn't say nothing. I couldn't say anything.
But when Kobe sadly passed away, nobody was more devastated than Henry. That's why he not only honored him with a custom suit, he got a chain which combines Kobe's logo in gold, wrapped in a silver snake with red eyes for Kobe's nickname Black Mamba. And the entire piece is of course covered in diamonds. That's why it cost $85,000. But players like Eric Ebron, Lamar Jackson, Deebo Samuel, and Justin Jefferson all competed to see who could buy the craziest chain worth $100K. Starting with Eric's chains, they were inspired by Dude got 2 Cuban link chains that weren't just made of 300 grams of gold and covered in diamonds. It had his young sons, Aiden and Oliver's names set into the links. So unlike Drake, Eric loves his miners in a normal way and is always posted up with them while rocking the chains cause each cost him $50K. But Lamar Jackson only got his crazy chain cause he won an iconic award. In college, Lamar's most iconic play happened when he straight up jumped over a grown-ass man for a touchdown. The moment was so legendary that it not only helped him become the youngest Heisman Trophy winner ever, Lamar got the play turned into a chain with his skin, shoes, and football in gold, while his uniform and helmet were all diamond. Now this thing's insane, man. So no wonder why it went viral. It costed him $100,000. But it ain't crazier than Deebo's BBC.
Are you serious right now, bro?
A big beautiful chain? That's insane. Taking 9 weeks to create, the chain was dipped in yellow gold and made with thousands of different colored sapphires, which is exactly why it weighs over 6 pounds. This game changer chain is given to players who make a game-changing play, and of course Deebo's always doing that. Like when he caught a game-sealing touchdown, then got hyped with the chain on while shining for the cameras. But even though his own coach thinks it's corny,
I was not a big fan of the chain. I think anything gimmicky and college-like is kind of lame to me.
Deebo loves the chain because it cost $100,000. But honestly, none of those chains were better than Justin Jefferson's $100,000 masterpiece. And I'd explain it, but I'll just let his jeweler break it down.
So Justin Jefferson called me when he was about to go to the draft, and he was like, I need a jet piece. So we went through a couple designs at first, and eventually we came to an idea where, why don't we make an infinity Cuban link? We'll put stars going through it. We'll make it two-tone, rose and white gold, and we'll make the jet white gold. It'll make it really pop. And this is all actually one piece. It's not detachable.
Now, dude wasn't just glazing it because he made it. Jefferson loves it too.
I always wear this. My nickname is Jets. Got a jet, got my little stars, you know, we flying in space.
That's why whenever you see him, he's always got it on, even while turning up to Gunna, because he has the craziest chain that I've ever seen worth $100,000. But alright, it's time we take things to a whole new level of expensive chains. And leveling up in price, another player's chain doesn't just cost more. It's inspired by video games. Cause since Patrick Surtain II's initials literally spell out PS2, you know, like the gaming system, man's wore something icy on draft night to honor his nickname and video games. Not only is the chain itself crazy with all the PlayStation buttons on it, it's connected to the pennant using a bust-down charging cord. This full-size PS2 controller that's all diamond has working joysticks, says his name up top, and even lights up.
I never seen a chain that light up though.
Now, there's a reason dude got a mini version of it to rock on the field, cause he's obviously not trying to break a masterpiece like his big one. That cost him $150,000. But Antonio Brown got an even bigger chain that was more expensive, of Kanye's huge D?
All right, Kanye, give us 3 things that are hairy. Balls, balls, balls.
Let me explain. After Antonio became the president of Kanye West's sports agency, Donda Sports, here's where they not only created a high school hooping team with Donda's Dove logo on his jerseys, Antonio helped him promote hella Donda merch for fans to buy, and Antonio also hit the jeweler where at first he drank so much champagne, he literally broke some jewelry.
You know the diamond's quality.
Here's also where Antonio got a massive diamond chain with a huge pennant of the Donda Sports logo.
And that Donda on the bill too.
Donda on the bill, yeah.
And there damn near ain't a single spot on this piece that ain't completely bust down. It's probably one of the reasons he's always showing off Kanye's D during interviews.
Then you end up hooking up with Kanye.
Yeah.
And you became the president of Donda Sports.
Yes.
Oh, that's the chain?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sade.
But even though Antonio might have the most expensive chain in this video so far, that cost him $200,000, another player spent way more just to give himself head? As you could tell by Mario Edwards' Instagram, this man loves looking at himself in the mirror, man. So dude had his jeweler 3D print a mini version of his own head, then spent 6 weeks making this crazy ass pennant. Mario's chain, headband, and skin are all gold, while his hair, eyes, earring, and jersey number on his headband are all diamond. Mario's chain wasn't just so detailed, it even had his face tat on it. He of course rocked it while looking at himself in the mirror, cause giving himself head cost $300,000. But alright, another player's chain cost even more just cause he was fat? Mekhi Becton has always been a big boy, even in high school. That's why when he got drafted, his size was not only talked about more than his skill.
Why is he so big? Well, his mother is a caterer who specializes in soul food, and as you can see, Mekhi specialized in what his mom specialized in.
Dude wore a shirt to troll his haters that had their quotes all over. It said things like out of shape, lazy, fat, and injury prone, which were all wrapped around the words big bust. Now, sweating his ass off in that shirt definitely didn't help his case, but he eventually used all the clowning to create his nickname. Big Ticket didn't just become his social media handles and something even the NFL called him.
But I had a lot of fun watching the Big Ticket.
Mekhi got a massive golden diamond ticket, which of course has his nickname on the front, so he's always smiling while he's shining, cause something this big is constantly getting him filmed. Mance even gets asked about this chain during interviews.
It's an interesting jewelry piece.
So, I go by big ticket, so I had to get a big ticket piece.
And I'm honestly not even surprised. This thing cost him $400,000. But Odell Beckham spent way more just to flex his own chain at one of the biggest fashion shows in the world. See, Odell's always kinda pulling up to iconic fashion shows like the Met Gala while wearing some ugly ass fits, and that didn't change at a recent event. Now, even though his suede green fit made him look like Robin Hood, Odell's jewelry is what really stole the show.
So when you heard Gilded Glamour as the theme, like what did you think of?
I thought might have to put a chain 2, 3, or 4 on.
One of the 4 chains he mentioned wearing was actually talked about more than his fit, because his jeweler really created a piece that's made of 2 kilos of gold and over 200 diamonds. Odell's chain link chain is insane. And it didn't just get him glazed on TV.
Ooh, giving us a little bit of Green Lantern with some bling.
This thing cost him $650,000? Oh my god, man. That's gotta be the most expensive. Oh wait, it's not the most expensive? Oh, that's right, because another player didn't just spend double that. He bought the most expensive chain in NFL history. After Chandler Jones copped 3 Jesus pieces, like this rose gold one with colored gems on it, Mance not only wore it during a podcast that's sponsored by a chain company which had diamond chains on the table in front of them, he eventually went viral for buying another massive piece that has over 300 carats of round and square diamonds and doesn't just look like a bunch of wedding rings on his neck. It's damn near blinding me just looking at it. He got the most expensive chain in NFL history worth $1 million, but how about you help me get 1 million views on this video? And it's free to click. That's way less expensive than any of these chains, man. Please, man, just help me out. Don't make me beg, man. Click it.